Hi everyone, how are y'all doing? I know it's been a little over a week since I've been with you, but I started last Tuesday with pink eye in this eye, and then the next day it went to this eye, and so it's taken me a little bit to get over it, and so I probably could have done a video yesterday or the day before, but there are other factors involved. Well, I didn't get one made, so I'm going to do it today. And my daughter, I know, wouldn't have been home for supper yesterday, and I was wanting to make sure that she would be here to eat this dish. So I am going to show you my shirt I'm wearing today. Tomorrow's my birthday. Can you guess how old I'll be? Now, if you're my age, you're older, and some people who are really young, you may even know this is the lyrics to a Beatles song, okay? So will you still need me? Will you still feed me? And that's the important one. When I'm 64, will you still feed me? Okay. So today, first let me say thank you. I've had a few, maybe about 10 or so new subscribers within the last week or two. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And welcome to this channel. And I'm just so glad that you're here to be with and watch me, you know. And I can't tell you I have a lot of wisdom, because I don't know if I do, but I can share with you what I do know, okay? And to introduce myself, let me go over that again. If you've seen my, if you're already a subscriber, you can just go past this. But anyway, my channel's Mammy Murray's Musings, and I am Mammy to my grandchildren. I have 13 beautiful, beautiful grandbabies. I think 7 of them are boys and 6 are girls. And the oldest is 19, and the youngest is about 20 months, I think. Or she's not 19 yet. The oldest, she'll be 19 next month. I have 5 beautiful babies, and they are ages 30, 36 to 43. It's their ages, and they're all married.
44.
And, 44. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. She is 44 because she's 20 years younger than I am. And let me see. I was married to the love of my life we were together 41 years and married almost 41 years when he went home to heaven to be with Jesus. And we also have a baby in heaven there with him. And that baby would have been 40 this year. And so I was, I was blessed. I've been blessed. I'm still blessed with a good life, but I was blessed with a good husband, and I have wonderful children, and my grandbabies, of course. If you're a grandma, you know they are the most precious things that there are that you can have. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, and just crossed the state line in Mississippi. And then I joined the Army, so I'm a soldier. Not ex, you never say ex-soldier, soldier. I'm a soldier. And I joined, that's where I met my husband. And then let me see what else I can remember. I should make notes. I just don't make notes. That's not me, note cards. I don't do that. I know some people do, but that's just not me. If I'm going to give a speech somewhere, like I've done a few times, then yes, I will make note cards. But anyway, so I left my home when I was 18. I went in the Army, and then after my husband got out of the military, after I did, we eventually ended up settling in southeast of Missouri. My husband's from St. Louis, and so we ended up settling in southeast Missouri, and that's where we live now. And so I tell people my accent's all over the place. So there's that southern in there a little bit. There's that little bit of the Midwestern where I live. I don't think I have really any of the northern. I wasn't in St. Louis that long. Of course, I don't have any German at all, but, and there's a little bit of the hillbilly from where I live too. So there's a little bit, because I live in the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. So anyway, there's all of that. I live way out in the country. It takes 15, 20 minutes to get to Dollar General, and it takes 45 minutes to get to the smaller Walmart, and about an hour to get to a larger one. But anyway, we're going to get started with food today. And I am making, in my area, they make something called kettle beef. Now, you can also call it beef tips, you know. But when we first moved there, I don't see it so much, but of course I don't go places like you used to. But there are some places that they make in one of those real huge round cast iron kettles, you know, and they would make it over the fire. And so they call it kettle beef. So I'm just doing a version that I came up with in the crock pot, okay? So it's just something, I don't know what they ever put in theirs. I just don't know. I just know it tastes delicious. All of them I've ever had. So I'm doing my version, okay? So I will bring you down so you can see better. Actually, I think I can do like this, and then you can see. Okay. So first we're going to take some meat. This was about, I don't know, it was about 1 3/4 pounds of a roast. And I just cut it up in some chunks, doesn't matter. You want them a pretty good bite size, okay? So that's probably about 1 inch by 1 inch. Some of them I got a little bigger. I told y'all before, I can never be a chef because I don't have even knife cuts. I get close, but not precise. But I took those, I put pepper all over them, and I put some garlic powder, and I sprinkled some flour. The pepper and garlic powder is your choice. The flour, you know, that's your choice too. I'd say I used approximately 1/4 cup, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I just know I dipped in 1/2 cup, measuring cup thing. I dipped it in there and it wasn't quite full, and I didn't even use all of it. I maybe used half, and you know, I don't really remember. But I've been letting it, then I just, you know, worked it all in, stirred it all around on the meat, just, you know, kind of did like this and got it all coated it really, really good. You know, I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. I've been up down steps for a while, and I'm still wearing that boot because my toe hasn't healed. So y'all can pray about that my toe does heal. It's like this is your toe coming this way. The break is here. It's on the edge. So, but anyway, I let this, and I know I'm having an ADD moment. But anyway, so I'm out of breath, and then when I get out of breath, sometimes I tend to start to talk fast, trying to catch my breath. So let me take a moment and slow down, because I feel like I'm just rambling on this morning. So if that feels that way to you, then I'm sorry. You know, Selah in the Bible, that kind of means to just soak in what's been said. And I taught that one time, and I kind of want to think of it as like just pause and take a breath and let it soak in. So for right now, we need to pause and take a breath. Okay, so this meat, I put the pepper and garlic powder and the flour on. I've let it sit for about 15, 20 minutes to soak in all of that really, really good. Now, sometimes I will brown this, but sometimes I don't. It depends on my mood that day, my time frame. I did not do this today. And also, when you let soak in instead of browning it, it tends to make a little bit of a thicker gravy. So that's kind of what I was going for today too. So I've just let soak in. So I am going to put that, and I'm just going to take my cutting board and just kind of put it down there and then scrape that extra flour in there. Just scrape all of that extra flour down in there. use this to stir with. All right, let me kind of stir that around so that extra flour is kind of all in there good on the meat. Get that meat all coated really, really good with that extra flour we have left. Okay. All right, next to this, I am going to add 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. I tell you what, I didn't get my utensils out today. Just one of the 10.5 ounce cans of cream of mushroom soup. You could use cream of chicken if you want. I love the mushroom though. I love the mushroom flavors. But I do know some people are allergic to mushrooms. You could use cream of celery. And the reason I did not put salt on the meat is because with what we're putting in here, everything's going to be salty. So I didn't want to add any extra salt. Okay. The next, oh, I'm spilling that. I want to add in a can of beef broth. It is 14.5 ounce. Who remembers when you used to get more of a can? It used to be bigger. So we'll add that. Chicken stock, beef stock makes it better, but I could not find any. I just ran down to the Dollar General and they didn't have any. And plus, if I went to Walmart right now, I didn't want to buy the quart one. So I just bought a can. Now, just kind of mix that up. Mix it up really good. What I used originally was the KNOR, company, makes bouillon and stuff. They used to have these little pod things of a concentrated beef stock, and that's what I used to use in here. But they don't make that anymore. And then with that, I would use some water. But they don't make it anymore. So we're just going to use this beef broth. And if you have beef stock, use that. You could use the Better Than Bouillon. Good chance if I was at home, I probably would have used that because I already had some. That stuff is a little bit pricey, but it does last a long time. But with that, you would use 1 teaspoon, and it needs to be a regular teaspoon, not the ones we get out of our drawer, a cereal spoon. It needs to be a teaspoon with 1 cup of water, or actually for this, I would use a teaspoon. I would probably go with 1.5 teaspoons to 1.5 cups of water, 2 teaspoons to 2 cups water, and it does need to be hot water to dissolve it in. All right. Next, we will add 1 envelope of the onion soup mix. 1 envelope of onion soup mix. Uh-oh, she sounds like she hit her head or did something and it hurt. Now mix that all in there. And that is it. That is all there is to it. And we will put it on low. Like something on top of this lid here. Wipe that down. What do you need, baby? Oh, she has a piece of candy she wants me to open for her. Do you want her to have this, or do you want her, I don't know if you want her to get dirty before we leave. There you go. Come here and show everybody how cute you look today. Oh my goodness. Say hi. Say, look at my cute little Western shirt. You waving? Yeah? Okay, I kiss you, but I have lipstick on. This kid is the one that gave me the pink eye, y'all. She never wants to kiss me, but she decided to kiss me on that Monday. And she had a runny nose from cutting teeth, and her runny nose went in my eye. And I washed it out, but I guess it still was enough to make an infection in my eye. So they say don't kiss the babies. I'm saying don't kiss the grandmas either. No, give me those kisses. Okay, now, this seems just a little bit thick, but you're gonna have juice come out of the, your meat, so that's gonna thin it out some. And I need to really head downstairs and use my inhaler. So I am going to turn this on to low and let it cook for about 7 hours. And then I will check it and see how it is. Make sure the meat is nice and tender. Oops. Watch where I'm going, or I'm gonna trip and fall and break a leg. There were some few little potato chips right there I didn't see when I put my cutting board down this morning. One of the kids must have some up here. And then we'll take it from there. All right, remember, y'all, I don't know where you are today, but it sure is beautiful outside here today. So I was afraid it was gonna be raining. But if y'all get a chance, go out and enjoy the sunshine if it's sunshiny there. I went out and sat outside for a little bit yesterday, and the 2 days prior to that, I went outside with the kids. Had to wear sunglasses because the light still bothers my eyes some. I will bring you back when this is finished and we'll look at it, okay? So I'll be back later on. See you in about 7 hours. All right, y'all, I'm back. It's done. Let me take this lid off. And can y'all see down in here good? Let me show y'all that. Oh, let me unplug it. You see how it made that nice, rich gravy? So I'm going to eat this usually on top of mashed potatoes, and they're cooking a little late getting back because my grandson had an appointment at the doctor's about, I don't know, about almost an hour and a half away, and traffic was a little backed up on the interstate. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't talk and do it at the same time. Let me show you this. Can y'all see that? Just the chunks of the beef and the gravy, and that's what we call kettle beef. And just put that in. You could put it over rice, or just over some bread, either way. And of course, this meat is nice and tender. You see, it's just falling apart. All right, so if you've never made this, give it a try. And remember to always season your cooking with love. And I'll be back again, hopefully, within a week. All right, y'all? And so y'all have a wonderful evening.